Hey, Clarity family, welcome to your reading. What's coming next for you in love, career, and finances? Y'all listen, the energy I'm picking up, it's deep, and I'm going to tell you right now, you have been getting nudges, signs, and synchronicities. But before we get into that, I just want to share with you that I have a limited time offer right now. 3 questions, only $33. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this up, okay? But if you want clarity on your relationship, your new love, career, or finances, go book your reading while it's still available, okay? And you will get your reading the same day. The link is in the description. All right, so let's meditate here on the 3 cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This is card 1 with the yellow glass crystal, 2, the green glass crystal, and 3, the tangerine glass crystal. So let's get straight into your reading. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. What's coming next for you in love, career, and finances? Your energy connected you here to the yellow glass crystal and the listen card. And y'all, listen, the energy I'm picking up is deep. I'm going to tell you right now that you have been getting nudges, signs, synchronicities, okay? Because Spirit has been whispering to you, showing you little confirmations, and you already know that something is about to shift. But before we get into that, I have a limited time offer right now. 3 questions, only $33. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this up, okay? But if you want clarity on your relationship, new love, career, or finances, go book your reading while the offer is still available, okay? Because the link is in the description. And let's go straight into this reading. Now, this is about receiving messages from Spirit. Those downloads, those intuitive whispers that you have been second guessing. Spirit has been guiding your next move, but you keep saying, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm imagining it. No, it's real. Spirit is showing you something important. This card is also tied to a person in your life. You want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but Spirit is saying, trust what this person is showing you. Trust what they are saying and what they are not saying, okay? Because your intuition is on point. Don't dismiss it. Don't dismiss it, okay? And listen, we're just getting started. There are 6 more cards following this listen card. And I'm going to break down each one, okay? I'm going to break down each one of them for you, and you'll see how the story unfolds. So stay until the very end, because after the last card, I'm going to give you the total energetic frequency of this whole reading, what's really shifting in your relationships, your money, and your life path. That you don't want to miss that, okay? So let's do it. All right. All right, this is your next card. And what is the energy coming through? You have the planet Neptune. That is the planet Neptune. I do want to point out that Neptune it also rules over Pisces, okay? It is the energy of healing, intuition, and spiritual awareness, which, baby, I'm just going to say this is a synchronicity. All right, because Spirit just gave us insight on intuition with the listen card. And Neptune, of course, rules over Pisces. But we're going to get really deep into Neptune. It's also about escapism, compassion, your subconscious mind, self-sacrifice. You have been self-sacrificing too long to keep other people comfortable. All right, so let's see. I'm going to pull another card, and then I'll break down that Neptune energy for you. You have perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. So let's go ahead and tap into the Neptune energy, and then we'll move straight over here to perseverance. All right. Okay. Family, like I mentioned, Neptune rules Pisces energy. So Pisces, of course, could be in the top placements of your chart or the chart of someone that's significant in this reading, right? And it could be the sun, the moon, the rising sign, the seventh house of relationships, or even the planet Venus. Okay, but either way, this energy is about healing, intuition, and spiritual awareness. And listen, this is a straight up synchronicity. Why? Because Spirit just gave us intuition with the listen card. And now Neptune shows up to double confirm it. Neptune energy is deep. It's compassion. It's your subconscious mind. It's those dreams and visions that you've been having but don't let go. But here's the shadow side. Escapism, self-sacrifice. And Spirit is calling you out. Okay, because you have been sacrificing yourself for too long just to keep other people comfortable. That stops here. Now, let's tie in the perseverance card. Okay, because this is the motivation to keep going despite the odds. Right? So let me break it down. Neptune says that you have been giving too much of yourself away, losing yourself in the process. Perseverance says that it's time to rise up, push through, and reclaim that strength because Spirit has already placed that inside of you. This is about balancing compassion with boundaries. No more dimming your light so other people can shine. Let's go deeper. The next card to right is going to show you exactly where this perseverance is taking you. Okay, yes. So let's do it. See what is coming through for you. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? You got, you're so smart. Your intellect really turns me on. You are so smart, and I really enjoy our conversations. There's someone peeping you, girl. There's someone watching you. There is someone that feels like you are highly intelligent. Okay? And they like you for that. But I'm getting something so wild with this You're So Smart card coming through. Give me a moment while I adjust your cards. Just want to make sure you can see everything. Just in case maybe, you want to take a screenshot at the end of your reading. Okay. Listen, somebody is watching you. Somebody is peeping you. This isn't surface level attraction. This is somebody saying, I love the way your mind works. I love our conversations. Your intelligence is magnetic. So this card isn't just about flattery, it's about confirmation. You are pulling in people who see you for more than just what you look like. They are drawn to your energy, your wisdom, your voice, your mind. But here's where it gets wild. Spirit is showing me that, yes, while all of this is flattering, it's also testing your discernment. Not everybody who admires you is meant to access you. So this is where Neptune plus perseverance tie back in. Because Neptune told us about intuition and sacrifice, right? Perseverance told us to push forward and set boundaries. And now this card is saying, yes, you're magnetic, but not to everybody who deserves the password to your soul. Stay with me because we still have more cards coming. And By the time we hit the last one, I'm going to give you the full energetic frequency of what's shifting in your love life, your career, and your finances. So let's go ahead and pull that next card. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What is the energy? All right, as it does relate, let's see what's coming through. You have the Ace of Swords. This is air energy. It's about the mind and the intellect, okay? So this is crazy. You have so many synchronicities back to back, okay? Especially following You're So Smart. The Ace of Swords is about receiving also spiritual downloads from Spirit. It's about communication. It represents the air zodiacs as well, okay? So let me just say this. It's not a coincidence. No. Do y'all see this synchronicity? We literally just pulled You're So Smart. Your intellect turns me on. And now Spirit doubles down with the Ace of Swords. Okay, that's back-to-back confirmation. Because the Ace of Swords is about clarity and seeing the truth for what it is. Spiritual downloads. Spirit is delivering messages straight to your crown chakra. Communication. People revealing their intentions and you speaking your truth with power. This card also represents the air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So some of you may be dealing with or attracting that energy into your life right now. But let's be real, because Spirit is making it clear that you are not just smart, you're a channel. You're picking up things before they happen. And you are hearing between the lines when people speak. You are cutting through the BS with a sharpness that can't be denied. And here's the message. Stop doubting what Spirit is telling you. That inner voice, those downloads, that's your sword. Use it. Stay tuned because this energy is stacking and I'm going to keep pulling until we get the total frequency of what Spirit is trying to reveal about your next chapter. So let's move on and see what the next card is bringing in. All right, let's go. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? All right. So you got the chrysoprase crystal, and that's spelled CHRYSOPRASE. And the card says, allow yourself to receive. So if you were wondering, like, why is everything taking so long? Why are things taking so long? Well, I'm going to tell you, because Spirit is clearly giving you a message. Like, you understand the law of attraction. You understand that ask and it is given. But if there is something that's blocking your manifestations, they're not blocking them completely because your manifestations are already here for you. You just need to know how to access them, how to allow them to flow through. So this crystal shows up with a clear message. Okay? Now, let me break this down because Spirit is speaking clear here. Some of you have been asking, like I just said, why is everything taking so long? Why do my manifestations feel delayed? Here's the truth. They're not blocked. Your manifestations are already waiting for you. They're here. They have been created already. They're ready to flow. But Spirit is saying that this crystal shows up as a reminder. It's not about asking for more. It's about receiving. It's not about working harder. It's about allowing. You already understand the law of attraction. You already know, ask and it is given. And now Spirit is saying that you've been doing the asking. You haven't been doing the receiving. So this chrysoprase energy, it's clearing the channel. It's opening your heart, your hands, your energy field so that you can stop resisting and start allowing. Let's keep it moving because Spirit is stacking these messages on top of each other for a reason. We've gone from intuition to intellect to clarity and now to receiving. So let's go ahead and pull the next card and see how this all ties together in your bigger frequency shift. All right, so let's do it. All right. Okay, give me one moment. Let's see here. All right, what is the energy as it does relate? You got paradise. And the card says happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. I absolutely love this for you. Okay, and there's a clear message coming through here with a relationship connection. You being able to just chill out and rest and just really enjoy the fruits of your manifestations. Okay, because this is a clear message from Spirit. Relationship connection, okay, when it comes to that, is here. It's here. This isn't just about survival or lessons anymore. This is about enjoyment. Spirit is showing you resting, receiving, and actually having space to play and enjoy the fruits of your manifestations. Paradise is that reminder that you didn't do all this healing, all this persevering, all this self-sacrifice to just stay in struggle. You're being aligned with joy, right? You're being aligned with joy, real, lived joy. Okay, so here's the total energetic frequency. Let's bring this whole spread together. Listen plus Neptune. So Spirit is speaking intuition and healing and guiding you. Stop sacrificing your truth. Perseverance. Push through, stand tall, and set boundaries. You're so smart. Plus the Ace of Swords. Your intellect, clarity, and spiritual downloads are magnetic, but protect your mind and your energy. Chrysoprase crystal. The key now is to allow yourself to receive because your manifestations are ready. Stop resisting. And then you have paradise. Love, joy, happiness, and expansion are entering. You get to relax, play, and enjoy what you have been calling in. The overall frequency is this. You're moving out of self-sacrifice and delay into alignment and joy. So your next chapter is about receiving, about love that feels easy, and money and career flow that feels expansive instead of draining. Family, that's your reading. I hope you receive this message with clarity and truth, because Spirit is saying loud and clear that your manifestations are here. So now it's about letting them in. And don't forget, if you're ready to go deeper into your own situation, I still have my 3-question psychic reading for just $33. This is a limited offer, and I don't know how long I'll keep it up. So if you want clarity on your relationships, new love, career, or finances, the link is in the description. Until next time, I'm sending you love, joy, and paradise energy. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. This is pile 2 with the green glass crystal, and today we are tapping into what's coming next for you. The energy could show up in your relationships, your money, your career, or even your spiritual path. Okay, because Spirit is about to show you what's shifting and what's being revealed and what you need to pay attention to. But before we get into it, I have a limited time offer, 3-question psychic reading for just $33. I don't know how long I'll keep it out there. So if you have been stressing about your relationship, new love, career, or finances, go lock in your reading while it's still available. The link is in the description. All right, so let's jump straight into it. Your energy, baby, has pulled you here to the intuition card and the green glass crystal. Now, intuition is ruled by the moon, and the moon is powerful. It governs the hidden, okay? The hidden things that you can't see yet. Secrets waiting to be revealed. Emotions, the undercurrents of how you feel even if you can't explain them. It also rules over the mother, patterns you carry from your maternal line. Also rules over Cancer energy. All right, so this is like the moon, and I'm talking about the moon because it does rule over intuition. So it rules over also the zodiac sign of Cancer, right, which is protective, emotional, and deeply intuitive. And listen, in astrology, your moon sign reveals your inner self. It shows how you feel, how you process emotions, and what you need for security. That's the core of this pile. Your emotional truth is calling. So Spirit is saying you have been ignoring your intuition or second guessing it, but your moon is lit up. The veil is thin and the messages are loud. Okay, so we're just getting started. There are 6 more cards following this intuition card, and each one is going to peel back another layer of the truth that Spirit has for you. So stay locked in until the very end, because after that last card, I will give you the total energetic frequency of this pile, the big reveal of what's shifting in your love life, your money, and your path forward. Okay, so let's go. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? And you got the 5th house. This is the house in astrology, the house of passion. And it also rules over fun and performance, curiosity, love affairs, baby. So there's a relationship connection connected with this 5th house. It rules over pleasure and children, humor, having fun, romance. So we'll get into the 5th house even more. The 5th house rules over Leo, but first I want to pull another card, and then we'll talk about this 5th house energy. The number 5 also could be significant either in your birthday, birth month, or birth year, or that number 5 could be significant in the chart of someone that is entering your life. All right, so let's go. Let's pull the next card, and then I'll channel both cards even deeper. This card says the festival. It creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic event. All right, the festival. So maybe you're going to meet someone at a festival, because that's not a coincidence that the festival card comes out immediately after the 5th house. But I'm going to tell you what I'm tapping into, and it's some crazy energy. All right. All right, so let's start here with the 5th house. Like I said, This is fun and performance, love affairs, children, romance, humor, pleasure, and curiosity. So let me tell you, this is a strong relationship connection. Somebody is coming in with passion, playfulness, and that magnetic energy of attraction. The fifth house is also ruled by Leo, which is the sign of boldness, confidence, and shining in your own spotlight. And like I said, the number 5, pay attention. It could be showing up in your birthday, your birth month, or your birth year, or even in the chart of someone who's entering your life. Now, your next card, the festival. Now, let's layer this because this card says it creates a energetic blueprint for a fantastic event. And listen, this is not a coincidence because the fifth house rules over pleasure and performance. And then the festival pops up immediately after. So some of you are literally about to meet a person at an event, a gathering, or celebration. Now, for others, this is about your energy being in the spotlight, being seen, recognized, and attracting connections that feel fun and alive. And I'm going to be real. The energy that I'm tapping into here is wild. So it feels like Spirit is placing you in the right place at the right time where passion, fun, and love intersect. Stay with me because the next card is going to show us whether this festival energy is just about fun or whether it's pointing towards something serious and long term. So let's pull the next card and see what's coming through. All right. What is the energy? All right, as it does relate here. Oh my goodness, gaslighting you. Honey, somebody is coming through saying to you, I have been lying to and gaslighting you. You were not crazy. You were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. Well, this ties into the intuition energy. Okay, and y'all know how we do over here. I'm not going to sugarcoat this gaslighting energy. I'm going to tell you exactly what I am picking up. Like I said, this ties straight back into the intuition card. So remember how Spirit said your moon was lit up, that your emotional truth was calling? This card confirms it. You already knew. You already felt something was off and you already caught the signs. And now Spirit is saying, stop second guessing yourself. And let me be real over here. Like I said, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is manipulation. This is someone trying to twist your reality to make themselves more comfortable. This is someone who thought that they could dim your light by making you doubt your own mind. But here's the flip side. This card doesn't come through to bring you fear. It comes through to give you freedom. It's the confirmation you needed. You were right all along. So stay tuned because the next card is going to show us what Spirit wants you to do with this truth. Do you cut this energy out for good or does it shift into like a lesson and set you free? Well, let's go ahead and pull your next card and see where this goes. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? All right. And you got the Grace. And the card says, timid, misunderstood, and shy. The Grace. Greoys. I am speaking about the mystic Martian. All right. So listen, it's crazy. You needed to hear this Pile 2. All right. Now, whenever the grays show up, Spirit is highlighting the parts of you or someone you're connected to that feel different, misunderstood, or overlooked. So this comes right after the gaslighting card, and that's not an accident because somebody tried to make you feel small. They wanted you timid. They wanted you misunderstood. They wanted you doubting yourself. But Spirit is saying that you're not misunderstood. You're just operating on a higher frequency. Not everybody can grasp your depth. And let me keep it raw. This energy here is to remind you that what others labeled as too much or too different is actually your grace, your power, your uniqueness. So if you have been questioning yourself after being lied to, manipulated, or made to feel crazy, this card is your confirmation. You are divinely different, and that difference is your strength. Okay? Now, we only got one more card. No, I take that back. We got 2 more cards to go before I break down the total energetic frequency of this pile. And I'm telling you, the way these messages are stacking, this last one is about to seal the deal. So let's see what the next 2 cards reveal. 2 more cards, 2 messages to go. All right, so thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through for you? And you got, look, the 5 of Swords. Ooh, y'all. Air energy, ruler of the air zodiacs. All right, look. You did the right thing. Like I said, this is air energy, ruler of the air zodiacs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And listen, this card is not soft. The 5 of Swords is about conflict, miscommunication, arguments, and tension, mental battles, that back and forth in your head when you know you're right, but you're being made to feel wrong. It's about power struggles. Somebody trying to win at all costs, even if it means cutting you down in the process. And doesn't this tie right back to the gaslighting card? Because Spirit is showing the cycle here. Someone's manipulative energy caused confusion, arguments, and emotional chaos. But here's the raw truth. The 5 of Swords isn't just about what they did. It's about what you're walking away from. This card says, pick up your battles, protect your peace, and stop engaging in wars that you've already won. You already won. The battle doesn't need to keep going. You have already proven your intuition was right. You don't need to defend it anymore. No, you do not. Okay, so we got one more card left in this pile before I pull everything together into the total energetic frequency. So this last one is going to show you what's on the other side of this conflict. And I can feel it's about to flip the energy completely. So let's go ahead and pull the final card. All right, let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. You got girl talk. This is time with friends, moving on, honey, happily single, living in the moment and having fun. Spirit said, honey, despite this person that was gaslighting you, despite the conflict, there is a new connection, a new person with passion and fun. I absolutely love the fact that girl talk came out for you. But I'm going to channel exactly what I see because I see something extremely vivid. All right. Now, despite the people who try to twist your mind, Spirit is replacing it. Right? Spirit is placing you in joy. This card is about freedom. It's about finally exhaling and saying, I don't have to carry their mess anymore. It's about being surrounded by support, laughter, and new connections that feel fun and effortless. And many of you, it's also pointing to a new person entering, someone bringing passion, curiosity, and playfulness. I absolutely love that Girl Talk came out here, because His Spirit is showing you that once you close the door on manipulation and conflict, the next chapter is light, it's fun, it's passion without pain. So the total energetic frequency. Let's tie this pile together. Intuition plus the moon. Spirit has been speaking to you through your emotions. Trust it. The 5th house plus festival. Passion, fun, love affairs, and meeting someone new at an event. Gaslighting. You weren't crazy. Someone lied, manipulated, but you saw through it. And the grays. Your uniqueness is your power. You are not misunderstood. You're just operating higher. A 5 of Swords. It's a conflict, a power struggles, and walking away to protect your peace. And Girl Talk. This is freedom, fun, and new connections, and living in the moment. The frequency here is clear. You are stepping out of manipulation and chaos into fun, freedom, and alignment. So Spirit is saying, stop doubting yourself. Trust your intuition. The new energy coming is lighter, playful, and full of possibility. Family, that's your pile 2 reading. And listen, if you want to know how this plays out in your own situation, whether it's about that manipulative person, a new love, or your money and career, don't wait. I still have my 3-question psychic reading for just $33. It's a limited offer, and I don't know how long I'll keep it open, and the link is in the description. Until next time, I'm sending you clarity, power, and joy. And Spirit says the storm is over. Your next chapter is fun, free, and light. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. This is pile 3 with the tangerine glass crystal, and today we're tapping into what's coming next for you. This could show up in your relationships, your money, your career, or your spiritual growth. So stay tuned, because Spirit is ready to speak. Now, y'all, the energy I'm picking up for this pile is powerful. There's a theme of like surrender, of like release, of coming into alignment with your truth. And Spirit is about to show you why that matters right now. But before we get into it, I want to let you know about my limited time offer. 3-question psychic reading for just $33. I don't know how long I'll keep this out there. So if you have been looking for clarity in your love life, new connections, career, or finances, don't wait. Go book your reading. The link is in the description. All right, so let's just jump straight into it here. Pile 3, your energy brings you here to the tangerine glass crystal and the acceptance card. This energy is all about releasing resistance, letting go of what you can't control, okay? And self-acceptance, seeing yourself clearly and embracing every part of who you are. Alignment. When you stop fighting the flow, Spirit brings in what's truly meant for you. Okay? Now, the tangerine glass crystal, it amplifies creativity, joy, and healing through acceptance. So this is a reminder that the more you resist, the heavier life feels. But the moment you allow yourself to accept, the doors open. Okay, so Spirit is saying that you are being prepared for something bigger. But first you must accept where you are and who you are. That's the doorway. And listen, we are just getting started. There are 6 more cards following this acceptance card, and each one is going to dig deeper into the path that Spirit is laying out for you. And stay with me until the very end, because after that last card, I'm going to break down the total energetic frequency of this pile. What's really shifting in your love life, your money, and your spiritual path forward. All right, so let's go ahead and pull your next card and see where the energy is headed. All right, thank you, Spirit. And you got the 12th house. This is crazy. We just got the message of surrender because the 12th house rules surrender in astrology. Okay, the 12th house rules surrender, but it rules over karma too as well. The unseen, healing, the subconscious, and dreams. So I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up with the 12th house. But I'm going to pull another card first. You have perseverance. Now, perseverance is the motivation to keep going despite the odds. Okay, so, but I'm going to tap into the energy of the 12th house, and then we'll move straight over here to the perseverance card. What I'm picking up is deep, deep, deep. I do want to point out that the 12th house does rule over the zodiac sign of Pisces. Okay. All right. You also could have number 12 or the number 1 or 2 in your birthday, birth month, or birth year. Or this number is tied to someone that's significant that is showing up here in the reading. Okay, so like I mentioned, the 12th house governs karma, the cycles and debts that have to be cleared before you can move forward. The unseen, what's happening behind the veil, beyond what you can see with your eyes. And healing plus dreams, okay? Your subconscious mind, your inner world, the visions and downloads you are receiving. This is Pisces energy, the sign that swims between reality and the spiritual world. And what I'm picking up is deep, because Spirit is saying that you are in a karmic clearing phase. The old illusions are breaking down so you can finally step into alignment with truth. Okay, so your next card here. Now, look how this stacks. Okay, right after surrender comes perseverance. So this card says it's the motivation to keep going despite the odds. And here's the channel. Spirit is asking you to surrender what isn't serving you, okay? What is no longer serving you, but also to persevere in what is. So don't confuse surrender with giving up, because surrender is release and perseverance is resilience. So together, these cards are saying, yes, let go of control. Yes, clear the karma. But don't lose sight of your light. Don't lose sight of your fight. And don't let the heaviness of this cycle make you quit. This is that paradox of Pisces energy. Letting go and pushing forward at the same time. And so Spirit is saying that you're strong enough to do both. So the energy is getting deeper with every pull. So let's move on to the next card, because Spirit is about to show us where this perseverance is really leading you. Okay, what is the energy as it does relate what's coming through? And you have your mind. The card says, I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. This is a clear message coming through about a controlling person that you have dealt with or are currently dealing with. Right? So here's the thing. Let's be real. Let's be real. This is straight up controlling energy. Like I said, this is someone you dealt with who doesn't just want love. They want possession. They want possession. Spirit is exposing this toxic tie. This person doesn't like the thought of you moving on. They don't care if it's toxic. They just want to keep you bound. Their ego can't handle losing access to you. And look how it ties back to the 12th house. Okay, the 12th house showed us karma and hidden energy. Perseverance told us to keep pushing despite the odds. And now this spirit is saying that part of you, right, part of what you're persevering through is toxic attachment. This isn't about romance. This is about control. And spirit is telling you loud and clear, that's not love. That's bondage. That's bondage. Stay locked in because we're not done yet. There are still more cards in this pile. And spirit is about to show you what happens when you release this toxic grip and fully claim your freedom. So let's pull the next card and see what energy comes through. All right. And you have 3 more cards to go before the total energetic frequency. All right, you got the Judgment card coming through. Okay. All right, family. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, because this card is major, literally major arcana. It's about awakening, that spiritual wake-up call you can't ignore. Life review, looking back at what's happened and seeing it with clarity. Karmic decision making, choosing whether to keep repeating the cycle or break free once and for all. Now listen, this hits hard right after that toxic your mind energy. Because Judgment is spirit saying that this is your moment of truth. Do you keep letting someone else's control, lies, and possession run your story? Or do you answer the call, step into your higher self, and move forward? Because Judgment is also about karma clearing. And we already saw that with the 12th house. That's synchronicity on synchronicity. Because spirit is literally pushing you towards freedom and elevation. So this isn't just a relationship thing. This is about your soul path. Judgment says you can't play small anymore. You can't ignore the call anymore. The old cycle is ending. And you, right? Are you ready to rise? We still have 2 more cards before I give you the full energetic frequency of this pile. And I can already feel that spirit is about to confirm what life looks like once you finally choose yourself. So let's pull the next card and see what's coming through. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so what is the energy as it does relate? Look at this. You have the 8 of Cups. This, of course, is water energy. Ruler over the water zodiacs. Okay, so ruler over Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The 8 of Cups is about walking away, choosing to leave behind what no longer serves you, and seeking deeper truth. You're not satisfied with surface level connections anymore. You're not. And it's about emotional release, letting go even when it hurts, because you know that there's more waiting for you. There's more waiting for you. And this is so powerful after the Judgment card, because Judgment said, it's time to wake up and make the choice. Eight of Cups says, now it's time to actually walk away. So Spirit is making it clear that this pile is about leaving behind toxic cycles, karmic ties, and control, because you have learned the lessons. So now it's time to move forward toward what truly fulfills your soul. Yes, it's emotional. Yes, it's hard. But the Eight of Cups always leads to something greater. Love that nourishes, and opportunities that align, and peace that feels real. We've got one more card before we bring this all together with the total energetic frequency. And I can feel it. This last one is about to seal the whole reading. So let's pull the final card and see what Spirit is showing you. All right, let's go. All right, so what is the energy as it does relate what's coming through? You got mirror. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationship, reflect. Reflect our wounds is what the card says, and introspection. Yo, okay. And listen, this is a heavy truth, because Spirit is showing you that the people you have been dealing with, even the toxic ones, have been a reflection of your own wounds. Okay? This isn't about blame. It's about clarity. Relationships mirror back what we need to heal, what we have been ignoring, and what we're finally ready to face. So mirror is about introspection and looking at yourself honestly without judgment and saying, what do I need to release? What do I need to accept? What do I need to claim? So this ties directly to your first card, acceptance, with the tangerine glass crystal. Okay? It's a full circle, because Spirit brought you back here because your next chapter starts with acceptance of self and not chasing validation from others. So the total energetic frequency is this. Let's bring it all together. Acceptance is surrender and self-acceptance. It opens the door. The 12th house is karma, unseen healing, and Pisces energy, clearing cycles. Perseverance, keep going despite the odds. Resilience is your weapon. In your mind, that's toxic controlling energy exposed. That's not love, that's bondage. And then the Judgment, which is the wake-up call. Spirit demanding your elevation. The Eight of Cups is walking away from what no longer serves you, even when it's hard. In the mirror, relationships reflecting your own wounds so you can finally see and heal. The frequency of this pile is release, awakening, and transformation. You are closing karmic loops, walking away from toxic cycles, and stepping into a phase where you accept yourself fully. And because of that, the relationships and opportunities that come next will mirror your growth instead of your wounds. Family, that's your pile 3 reading. Spirit came through raw and real here. It's time to accept, surrender, and walk away from what no longer serves you so you can rise into the life you have been manifesting. And don't forget, if you want to know exactly how this plays out for you, I still have my 3-question psychic reading for just $33. It's a limited offer, and I don't know how long I'll keep it open. The link is in the description. And until next time, I'm sending you strength, clarity, and alignment. Spirit says, accept yourself fully, and everything else will align.